Hi, I'm Stacey and welcome to my Book Nook. And today we're going to be doing kind of a winter TBR. This'll be just things that I would like to read over the winter period, things that are very apt for the season, I'm going to say. Let's get into it. So, the first section are books that I already own because it's probably a good idea to start with books that I actually already own. So the first one that I would like to get to is one that I have had for so long. It is The Bright and the Pale by Jessica Rubinkowski. This is a really pretty FairyLoot edition. It's lovely, it's shiny, it's beautiful, and I haven't read it yet because I keep saving it for winter, so I am holding myself accountable. So this one is based on Russian folklore, and it's about a girl who goes on a quest because can't remember why. Let's have a little look. So yes, there's not many survivors of the freeze because her village is trapped under an unbreakable sheet of ice, and she's on the run from the Tsar, who is determined to imprison anyone who managed to escape. So, yes, she's leading a group of cutthroats and thieves on a perilous expedition to the very mountain that claimed her family. Only something sinister slumbers in the heart of Not, which is the name of the mountain. So, it sounds cold and amazing, and I just want to show you the artwork because I think that really says it all. It's snowy, it's wintry, fits the vibes. The second one that I would like to read that I actually own is one that I got very recently, again from FairyLoot, and I've switched the cover on it because I preferred this one, and it is One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig. And I can't remember why. I believe that's unhelpful. That's very unhelpful. Because I've turned it around, it's all the wrong way around. The main character has a mercurial spirit trapped inside her head, which she calls the Nightmare. There's lots of dark magic. They're trying to save a town, I suppose. And then it's basically very dark. It's a gothic fantasy romance, and I'm pretty sure it's meant to be like a mist-locked kingdom, and it looks it. So I think that's quite wintry, and I'm excited to read this one. The next ones I have on Kindle, and the first one is 3 Hours by Rosamund Lupton, and it takes place in a snowstorm, and I can't remember what it's about. I think it might potentially be about a school shooting. So that could be an interesting one. I'm not sure how I'm going to feel about that one. But it's a snowstorm, it's very wintry, it's going to have the kind of thriller vibes that I think is good for winter. At least I seem to read more thriller type things in winter. So there's that one. The last one that I own that's also on my Kindle is The Bear and the Nightingale by Katherine Arden. This is yet another one based on Russian folklore, and it is kind of about the old Russian, I don't want to say gods because that's not right. It's been a while since I read the blurb on that one. Spirits, I suppose. And the new wave of, I think it's Christianity. at the time. And it's definitely set in the dead of the winter. So I think that kind of works. Interesting that there's two Russian folklore things set in wintry conditions, but it does make sense. It's very cold in Russia. Not that I've ever been. And then I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the ones that I don't own. But actually I use Libby, which is it's an app, and you can connect to your library just using your library card. All you need is to grab a library card. And these are the ones that I found on my Libby that would work and have winter vibes that I'm thinking about picking up. The first one is Midnight in Everwood by M.A. Kuzniar. I think that's how you say the name. Sorry if I did that wrong. But that is a Nutcracker retelling, so that is kind of perfect for Christmas time, because the Nutcracker is very much a Christmas ballet. And I have watched it before. I watched the film of the Nutcracker, and I'm quite interested to see a retelling of it. But it is very wintry. The second one, I don't know an awful lot about, but it's literally called A Winter's Promise. It's by Christelle Dabos, or Dabos? I don't know. I know next to nothing about it, apart from that it's a fantasy, and it's got winter in the title, so I'm going to assume it's set in the winter. Let me know, please, if you know anything about that, if you have read it, if you liked it, if you didn't like it, tell me, because I just want to know. The next one is Deerskin by Robin McKinley, and that is a fairy tale retelling of... oh, I can never remember what it's called. I might have to look that one up. So apparently it's a retelling of Donkey Skin. The fairy tale is kind of a bleak one that I've always enjoyed, because I always liked the ones that weren't overdone. I liked the ones that weren't Cinderella and Sleeping Beauty and Snow White. So this one follows a girl who is actually a princess, and her mother died, and her father vowed to not marry anyone who wasn't as beautiful as the mother. And eventually, unfortunately, he decides that no one is going to be as beautiful as his own daughter. Yeah, it's really gross. So obviously she doesn't like that. She decides to run away, and I think she switches places with someone. I don't know. She uses a donkey skin to cover her beauty. And that's kind of as much as I can say, because that's as much as I can remember. And this is a retelling of that, so I feel like I would enjoy it. And the last one I also don't know loads about, but I've heard good things about it. And that one is Elatsoe by Darcie Littlebadger. And all I know is that it's about Elatsoe, and she goes on a journey with, I think, her dog. I'm pretty sure it is. And that's really all that I know. I'm pretty sure it's a middle grade or a YA. And I'm just interested in it because lots of people have said it's good. So, let me know if there's any other wintry feeling books that I should add to this TBR that you think I should read, or that you've read and really enjoyed. Let me know. I want to know. So thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you liked this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.